Hey, how's it going, everyone? I'm sure you're as surprised as I am to see me on video again. I didn't really expect to make more videos of myself, but this last week I was in Fukui Prefecture in Takahama, and on the way there I was thinking about how easy it is to get from Hyogo to a place that's about 4 hours away in Fukui, so it gave me an idea for this video of 3 things that I love about traveling across Japan. So the first thing that I really like about traveling across Japan is the lack of scams. Like, there aren't really any people trying to take advantage of you whenever you go somewhere. A lot of times when I've been to places like Mexico, it seemed like even the cops were trying to get some kind of money out of you. When I went to Paris, France, you had to deal with a lot of the gypsies trying to shove things in your face and get money out of you. But you don't really have that in Japan. I've never been anywhere and had someone try to get money out of me for some bogus scheme that they cooked up. So I feel like you could travel around Japan pretty safely and not have to worry about getting taken advantage of, as long as you're smart and you don't hang out in like dark alleys or shady neighborhoods. I think you'll be okay, and I think that's something that's really unique to travel in Japan. The second thing that I really like about traveling in Japan, and I think it's kind of a popular thing that a lot of people say about Japan, is just the simplicity with all the sort of public transportation, the trains, the Shinkansens. It's all on time. It's pretty easy to get used to how the trains work. Except maybe in Tokyo, because I've been to Tokyo quite a few times and I still get lost in Tokyo. But when you're going long distances, like say from Tokyo to Hiroshima, it's pretty easy to take a bus or take the Shinkansen directly there. And there's really not a whole lot of confusion, and I think that makes it really easy to see a lot in a short amount of time. And lastly, the last thing that I really like about traveling in Japan is how tourists are treated here. I've been to quite a few places, and I've never had any negative experience with how the locals treat me. It's all been pretty positive, especially when you go to the smaller areas. Like, I've been to the countryside in Ehime, and those were some of the nicest people I'd ever met traveling. This past week when I was in Takahama, everyone there was really friendly. They greeted me when I was walking around. And that's actually something you don't really get in bigger places like Tokyo or Osaka, where most people just sort of ignore tourists. No one's going to go out of their way to be nice to you, although they will probably help you if you're lost or something like that. But in places like France, when I went to Paris, that's probably one of the most unfriendly places of how locals treat tourists, at least in my experience. Maybe I just met the wrong people. Mexico is also really nice to tourists, but again, you have to deal with sort of shady goings on, so I'm not sure you want to talk to everyone you meet. But here in Japan, it seems like you could talk to anyone, have a good experience, especially when you're in smaller local areas. And since there's a typhoon outside right now and I don't really have anything to do today, I think I'm going to make a few more of this type of video, so keep an eye out for those. I'll probably just cover the basics of what I think about living in Japan, what I like and dislike. I'm sure a lot of people will dislike my dislikes, but keep an eye out for that. And I hope you enjoyed this quick video of mine, and I'll see you sometime in the future.